Okay, so the last thing that we're going to talk about is measuring the effectiveness of our visual campaigns. So as I've said throughout this whole section, it all comes back to the brief. What was the aim that we set out to achieve? So we've made sure that we defined our goals first. The important thing we have to do is we have to outline what success looks like. This is just a great tip. This is a great tip for life, not even photography. Have an idea of what your version of success is. That gives you something to aim at. So maybe we're looking at brand awareness, website visits, sales, engagement, customer perception or loyalty. And then we need to establish a KPI, a key performance indicator. So we know what it is that we're looking for, and we need to look how we can measure it. So it could be clicks on a video, it could be clicks through to a link, it could be video views, conversions on an email where the image is, or the average order value, or some different brand metrics like follower growth or engagement. How many times their brand's actually mentioned, potentially how many times the campaign's mentioned. This is all online. Big marketing company, they survey the audience and ask them what their thoughts are on it so they can get qualitative as well as quantitative feedback. And the thing that can be done is A/B testing. So this is where we create a few different images at the start. We soft launch those, see how the public react, and then we make a decision about what the best is to go with on a large campaign. Then there's tracking ROI, which means return on investment. So we take whatever the cost of creating the visuals was, and we compare that to the revenue generated. That could be leads or sales that are generated directly by the campaigns. Things like Google Analytics that enable you to check on the website data traffic engagement. If you're posting them as ads on social media, Meta Business Suite gives you a lot of information and data about the engagement and click-through rate on campaigns. And you might be thinking, okay, that's quite a lot, like maybe a small business or as a photographer. But if you're a photographer, it's good to get that information back if you can from your clients, because that can help you understand of what has worked and what doesn't work. And then B, as a business, it can help you make decisions about what direction you want to give photographers in the future. So that completes module 30. The biggest takeaway here is that everything you do in your imagery has to be with a single purpose. It's to create a consistent story in your imagery that's consistent with the brand, because if we don't do that, we create noise. Noise confuses our customers and it puts them off the brand. Everything is about consistent narrative. And all of that and consistency is achieved by breaking a photograph down into its individual elements: light, color palette, the emotions of our models, styling, background setting, etc. Making sure that design language is consistent through all of our imagery, and that will guarantee us to achieve the brand goals that we hope. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.